This is how to engrave a Zippo lighter on the XTool P2 CO2 laser. First, we want to make sure we get the right Zippo lighter. I just got this completely black one. It comes with little stickers on it. Just take the stickers off. You want to make sure you're getting the black one and not any designs or any like Zippo logos on it, because you'll be able to tell it's still a Zippo, and it comes with a Zippo box even though it's the blank. I'll put this exact one in the Amazon description because that's where I got mine, Amazon. So after you pull it out, you want to make sure to take this little casing off of it, because there's no point in putting this through the machine. I know it's probably going to be fine because it's metal, the CO2 laser isn't going to go through it, but just taking this out is a little safer. You know there's not going to be any like holes in it for when the flame catches and everything. This is just a lot cleaner, and you have a nice simple thing to engrave on. Now when we put it in the machine, I like to do this little trick where I put these little sublimation keychains that I have. You can put any little square thing or whatever up against the wall, but you want to make sure it's not touching the bolt because it's going to be uneven. So just push it up against the wall, and then you have something to make sure it's center, because then you don't have to like mess around with, is that going to look crooked once it's engraved and everything. It's just going to be flat up against the wall so you can engrave easier on it. Machine closed and ready to go, connected to your computer. You're going to see it on the screen, and then you're just going to hit a close shot and zoom right into that laser so you can get the exact dimensions. From here, we're going to hit the little text icon on XTool's software, place it exactly where you want it. And now I'm going to type here what the client wanted me to type. So I use the text feature and put it on exactly how they wanted it. And the reason I'm putting this on here is because Zippo wouldn't do it for them, and because it obviously says a word that they're not allowed to use or whatever. So that's why we're making this. At the top, we're gonna see coated metal. That's what we're gonna wanna go with, is the coated metal, because that's what we're printing on or engraving on, is the coated metal. It's not actually metal, it's just painted over metal. So on here, we're gonna select engrave. And then for engraved metal, I always just bump it up a little bit higher than what it says. So I'm gonna keep the speed 600 and put the power at 45. Let's see how that turns out. Lastly, you're just gonna wanna measure it and see how far up the item is from the laser. So it just checks it right there, and boom. So it's 12.37 from the slate, and now we're ready to go. So we're gonna hit go to process, loading, and boom, start. So just click the big old button. Here we go. It's gonna only take 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Now that we got our Zippo lighter, there's one more thing that they wanted. All right, it's finished now. We got this on one side and this on the other. Now we just have to clean it up with my secret technique. I'm giving out all the secret techniques over here. So we got our lighter right here. Now we're gonna take rubbing alcohol and a magic eraser. I'll put both of these in the link down below as well. The rubbing alcohol on the magic eraser. And then we're gonna take the surface and just wipe it. See how much better that turns out once you wipe it? Gets all the stuff off of there, and you don't have to run it under water, which can rust and everything. Gives it a nice shine. Boom. There we go. Once it dries, it's gonna look very nice. Looks good already. And then we're just gonna take this and put our Zippo lighter in it. So just like we took it out. Boom, bada, bing. That's how you do your Zippo. If you need to fill it before, which you can't ship it, fill it. So just remember that. Pull this tab out and then just drop the Zippo lighter fluid in it. But if you're shipping it, you can't do that. So just remember that. You can't ship it with the lighter fluid in it unless you have like certain licenses or whatever. But yeah, there it is. That's how to make a Zippo lighter with your XTool P2 or CO2 laser.